All right, what's going on, big dogs, and welcome back. Today's video seems to be becoming a very common topic on this channel, unfortunately. I should say unfortunately, because streamers committing genuine, actual crimes live for everyone to see has apparently become the new trend. Some of you remember a video I posted only a few weeks ago about a wannabe streamer driving around like she's got 5 stars on GTA, screaming on the phone, and then proceeding to do her best Chris Brown impression on her husband while driving again, and then gets her ass kicked. Anyways, all this, of course, was live for everyone to see. And I honestly thought, wow, this was really fucking stupid. And I can't believe anyone would be so stupid. Who would ever do such a thing? And then I was kindly reminded that people like Neon and Squeeze are somehow living, breathing creatures. These two creatures somehow survive every day, and we are all worse off because of it. Neon, who also just so happened to get let out of jail, may I remind you, and is the current record holder for the world's most punchable fucking face. He really is. I hate this guy with every being of my body. And some days it takes up genuine time out of my day, like it is right now, to rant about this moron and all the dumb shit he does. But for whatever reason, fresh out of jail, Neon decided that he was going to do a stream alongside Squeeze. Now, who is Squeeze? I hear some of you asking. Well, Squeeze, right next to Neon, is also a complete degenerate streamer over on Kick who films himself driving expensive cars and then driving like a crack addict, while putting not only his life, but everyone else's life on the road in danger. And while they were speeding down an extremely busy highway or freeway or whatever it is, they actually ended up getting into an actual hit and run after somehow deciding and rubbing their 2 brain cells together. They decided, you know what would be a good stream fresh out of jail? To speed like idiots.
All right, we're good, we're good. Calm. Oh my god! Oh my fuck! Oh! What the fuck? Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh shit! Everything's good. Oh shit! Oh, everything is 100% good. Drop me off.
Okay, and honestly, I just love the fact that he gets kind of cut off there at the end in the clip there, but as soon as the accident happens, right after the accident happens, they like double check that all of them are fine. They don't get out and worry about the other people they might have just injured. No, they check that they're all right, floor it, and then Neon proceeds to go full bitch mode and starts just begging to be let out of the car. I cut it off a little early, but yeah, he just starts begging to be let out of this car because he's like, oh my god, let me out, drop me off. And Squeeze ended up doing that. He dropped Neon off. And so clearly they're fleeing from a crime scene because they just hit a person's car while breaking the law. And then they proceeded to like speed down this road. And you don't see it in the clip, but there's a stop sign up ahead. Like they just blow this stop sign completely. After they just got in a hit or they just blow the stop sign. Clearly these guys care about the well-being of others. They're very kind and caring people, clearly. So I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I don't exactly know if Neon could really be charged with anything. He was technically just a passenger in the entire situation. And then the entire time he was just sitting there crying basically the entire time. Like if you go back and watch the whole stream, he's basically begging to be let out or asking the guy to slow down all the time. So I guess he really wasn't instigating it, if you want to put it that way. Like he wasn't in the passenger seat screaming, go faster, come on, man, yeah, hit that turn. So I don't really know if he can get like actually charged with anything. But then again, maybe because he clearly set this up with Squeeze. Like first off, it was on Neon's channel. It wasn't on Squeeze's. And there is no way in hell that he thought driving around with Squeeze was going to be like this chill cruise around the block. There's no way. Because this is literally all Squeeze does, is just drive like a complete fucking asshole and ruin everyone else's day and apparently ruin everybody else's cars and then drive away. So it's really all he does. So it'd be really dumb if that's what he thought was going to happen. Which, just a sidetrack real quick, if you actually go and look up Squeeze and you dig through his content and you can find his content where he isn't being a complete degenerate and isn't putting everyone's lives in danger. He's actually like a genuinely really good driver and drifter. He seems to do more drifting than actual driving for whatever reason, but like I genuinely think he could be making money doing something with like racing or drifting. He's really good, actually. He's actually very, very good. And I'm someone who loves racing. I love NASCAR and stuff like that. Ironically, I'm really big into like any type of car racing, whether it's dirt track, NASCAR. I think it's really fun to go and watch, but I genuinely know nothing about cars whatsoever, dude. Like I could tell you horsepowers and tell you that stuff, but no, I'm not a big car person, yet I love watching them go fast. But anyways, to get back on track, genuinely, Squeeze could be like a normal member of society and actually have like a fan base that's not just a bunch of kids who can't comprehend videos longer than 1 minute if it doesn't involve Family Guy clips while someone plays GTA underneath it. So, and sadly, at this rate, if Squeeze keeps going and doing the shit that he does just for all the views and whatever he's doing it for, really all we can hope and pray for is that he doesn't end up taking someone with him when something inevitably bad happens. And this applies to both of these guys. Both Neon and Squeeze not only have the same attitude towards what they're doing, which is they don't care about the lives they're putting in danger or the days they're ruining or how much they're just upsetting and ruining people's days all the time. And they're all doing it for an audience that at the drop of a hat, they would leave. Both of these guys have relatively similar audiences in the sense that basically both of their audiences are like puppies. If you picture a puppy with 10 people in a house and they're all sitting around this puppy, whoever has the treat, that's who the puppy's going to go to because the puppy wants the treat. These guys have to just have treats in their videos at all points so other little puppies can be satisfied and happy. And that's what they do. I've seen some people call it like the jingling key effect, where if you shine something shiny in front of a toddler, they get all happy and cheery and clap and laugh or whatever. And that's exactly their type of audience. They have to be consistently doing something absolutely stupid or putting other people's lives in danger. They don't have a fan base, which is why when he came out with his next statement, like they don't have a dedicated fan base. So when he came out with his next statement about the hit and run, I was genuinely perplexed by what I heard this creature say.
I was there to do a Q&A, sit in his car. We agreed and handshaked only 10 over the speed limit. And this retard just went crazy and I can't do shit. I'm sitting in the car. What the fuck am I supposed to do, bro? I can't just...
Okay, so he says they had an agreement and it was just supposed to be a simple Q&A. How dumb do you think we all are? Seriously, how dumb do you think we are? Nobody just gets in a car with Squeeze, notorious speedster and daredevil and being a degenerate, and just expects him to be like, yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're just going to do a simple Q&A. And not only that, there's no way he was actually going to do a Q&A with this guy. I don't believe that one fucking bit. I am 99% sure they just said, let's go and do one of your cruises. Fuck it. I just got out of jail. Screw it, man. Let's just go. It'll be a great return or whatever. I know this wasn't his return stream, but you know, it'll be something cool, be something entertaining. It'll get the clicks. It'll get the views. There's no way they planned this out to be like a, oh, we're just going to drive around only 10 miles over the speed limit and only drive like assholes a little bit. And we're going to answer some questions, because no one in their audience, like I said, has the patience or the time, nor gives a shit about these two idiots doing a Q&A session. I would rather eat old Taco Bell and shove a cactus up my ass and then shit that all out later than watch Neon give a fucking interview to anyone, let alone Squeeze. I don't care. And most people don't care about this guy because, again, this guy viewbots like a motherfucker all the time. That's 90% of his audience is viewbots. I swear to God. These two are just absolute morons. This is going to get somebody killed. Then what? Then you got two idiots behind bars and somebody in the ground. Somebody loses a mom or a dad or a brother or sister, whatever it may end up being. Hope to God it's just these two that go out. But with how they drive and how they act and how they don't care about others at all, sadly, I think they're going to end up taking somebody with them. And only then will they maybe wake up to their stupidity, which is really sad. That's all these two do. And for whatever fucking reason, Neon has a platform and people still try to defend this guy. I don't understand it. I will say his entire chat at the end there, again, it's not in this clip, but his chat ends up telling him to shut up and that he's being, like, they actually called him out for being a fucking moron, because that's exactly what he was doing. But anyways, guys, that's the entire story. That's what I got for you today. If you did enjoy, remember please like, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Subscribing is absolutely free. You can change your mind at any time, and it helps the channel out an absolute ton. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for your patience. Thanks for sticking around till the end. And until the next video, guys, Godspeed.